Welcome to our video. We have compiled the best tips for you in this video. I hope this video will be great for you. A good kettle goes a long way in creating a satisfying tea drinking experience. You'll likely want a kettle with a built-in filter, especially if you have hard water. Kettles aren't exclusively for the aficionados. The things that make them great for heating water also make them universally useful kitchen tools. We have compiled different kettle models for you to find the ones that stand out. Number 6. Best large capacity kettle. Zojirushi hybrid water boiler and warmer. The Zojirushi hybrid water boiler and warmer is ideal for boiling or heating large quantities of water. Eat lots of instant noodles, have a big family that enjoys tea, cocoa, and French press, or pour over coffee. Or maybe you're a new parent and need hot water on hand for making formula. This Zojirushi water boiler and warmer is an excellent option for heating lots of water. Once the water reaches the desired temp, the appliance can keep it warm for several hours. The vacuum insulation mode keeps water warm while using minimal electricity. The utilitarian water boiler plays a melody and automatically switches to a keep warm mode when it reaches your selected temperature. You can choose from presets or set your own. The boiling process includes a dechlorination process, which you can skip if you're using filtered water by activating the Reboil Quick Temp mode. There's also a built-in screen filter. At the press of a button, you can easily dispense hot water without lifting the unit. You have to press an unlock button before it dispenses water, a safety feature for preventing spills and burns. While it's heavy when filled, the rolling base makes it easy to move around the countertop. It's also one of the only units I tested that doesn't get hot to the touch. Number 5. Best kettle for tea. KitchenAid KETT 103 TWS Precision Gooseneck Digital Kettle. The KitchenAid KETT 103 TWS Precision Gooseneck Digital Kettle is a stainless steel model that offers precise temperature control. This gleaming stainless steel kettle is a tea maker's dream. It allows you to select the perfect brewing temperature in 1-degree increments and can hold the temperature for up to 30 minutes. When the water reaches your selected temperature, the kettle plays a little chime. There's also a flow rate level that lets you adjust the flow rate of the pour. The digital display shows you the current temperature of the water. But for added precision, there's also a thermometer built into the lid. If you turn it on while empty, it'll beep to alert you, and the display will flash an add water icon. The biggest downside is that it doesn't seem to have a built-in filter. So if your area has hard water, you might want to opt for a different model. Number 4. Best high-end kettle. Smeg 50s Retro Electric Kettle. Mix some 1950s vibes with a splash of contemporary aesthetics, and you've got yourself an appliance fit for display. This is a kettle you'll want to keep on the counter. It pours smoothly without making a mess, and the kettle left no discernible aftertaste in the water. It's relatively simple to use. Plug it in and flip the power switch. A light lets you know the kettle is heating, and a water level window lets you see how full it is. The handle obscures the window a bit, which is a minor pain point. During testing, the unit successfully shut off when turned on without water, and it automatically switches off as soon as it hits boiling. Number 3. Best budget kettle. OXO Brew Classic Tea Kettle. The OXO Brew Classic Tea Kettle is a simple stovetop kettle that won't break the bank. This affordable kettle has an easy-to-clean stainless steel construction and a comfortable, heat-resistant handle. Like most other stovetop kettles, the 1.7-quart OXO model whistles when ready, though the high-pitched screech might be a bit too loud for some. It also has an angled spout for easy, no-spill pouring. I had no issues pouring hot water to make myself a cup of tea. But beware that most kettles, this one included, require you to pour very slowly to avoid splashing and overflow. But one thing I didn't love about this kettle was the lid design, which often required a bit of tugging to remove, something that can be dangerous when the kettle is filled with hot water. That said, I appreciated the cool touch lid knob, and that the opening is rather large, which makes it easy to clean. It performed reliably and almost identically to other stovetop models I tested. And while it doesn't match up with the Creuset in terms of durability, I'm not sure it will resist rusting forever. It's still a well-made stovetop model with a budget-friendly price tag. Number 2. Best stovetop kettle. Creuset Enamel on Steel Whistling Tea Kettle. A pleasant whistle that lets you know your tea is boiled and ready to go is something woefully missing from all the electric models I tested except the Zojirushi. which sings a delightful little song for you when it's done. So if you're a sucker for a tea kettle whistle, this model won't disappoint on that front. The kettle is sturdy and surprising considering the brand. Le Creuset is well known for its durable products that people tend to pass down as family heirlooms. And this kettle is no exception. It also performed on par with the electric models, boiling 2 cups of water in 2 minutes and 15 seconds. However, I should note that the quick burner on my stovetop did a lot of the legwork. If your stovetop burners are faulty, slow, or otherwise less than impressive, any stovetop kettle will have trouble up against an electric model. The Le Creuset spout also pours nicely, and although it's not too clunky storage-wise, I think most people will prefer to have it out on display since it doubles as a decorative showpiece. Overall, it's a classic kettle that does what it sets out to do, and it looks great sitting on the stovetop. Number 1. Best kettle overall. Fellow Stagg EKG Electric Kettle. The Fellow Stagg EKG Electric Kettle is a sleek option for pour-over coffee lovers and tea drinkers alike. There is a lot to love about this multi-purpose electric kettle, including the modern look. It also takes up a lot less space than most kettles. While it's designed for pour-over coffee making, I only used it to make tea, and it worked perfectly for that purpose. It boiled 2 cups of water in a respectable 2 minutes and 28 seconds, and the spout produces a small, precise stream. What I love most about the Fellow kettle are its LCD display and temperature dial. Push the dial, turn it to your preferred temperature, and let it do its thing. It also features a hold mode that keeps water at the set temperature for up to an hour. If you are drinking tea or coffee all day long, you can reset the hold timer by lifting the kettle off the base and putting it back. There's also a built-in stopwatch function that allows you to keep track of brew time. Thanks to its minimalist design and handy feature set, it's the kettle I found myself returning to more than the others. When picking a kettle for your kitchen, you'll want to think about its size and capacity. If you have a spacious kitchen and lots of people to make drinks for, then you'll want a larger capacity machine. It will also have a bigger footprint on your counter. If you're just making a few cups a day, a smaller kettle that doesn't take up too much room might suit you